The world never stops spinning, and the pressures of modern life never intend to let you go. But imagine you are the center of a violent storm. While everything around you collapses into chaos, you stand still. This is not a dream, it is the art of building your own inner fortress today. We look back to the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the masters of Zen. They knew that true power is not found in controlling the world outside. Imagine a hurricane tearing through the ocean surface. Above there is only noise and destruction. But deep beneath the waves there is absolute terrifying silence. That deep silence is where your strength lies. It is the place where external events lose their power to move you or break your spirit. Today, we will explore 12 principles to help you master this silence. We begin with the realization that your mind is your only true domain. Let us walk through the gates of the inner fortress. Here you will learn to be the mountain that remains unmoved by the passing winds. The first principle is the dichotomy of control. Like a mountain, you must distinguish between what you can change and what you must accept calmly. The wind blows and the rain falls, but the mountain does not question its existence. It simply exists, grounded in its own heavy, unshakable reality. Epictetus taught that there is only one path to happiness: to stop worrying about things that are beyond the reach of our personal will. Why does the word of a stranger hurt you so deeply? It is because you have given them the keys to your internal emotional peace. The second principle is the tactical pause. Between a stimulus and your response there is a space. In that space lies your freedom and power. When anger rises, do not speak, breathe. Wait for the initial wave to pass so you can see the situation for what it actually is. By choosing not to react instantly, you regain control. You are no longer a puppet pulled by the strings of external events or temporary emotions. The third principle is seeing through the illusion of the ego. Most of our suffering comes from a fragile I that demands constant validation. When you realize the ego is just a story you tell yourself, the insults of others find no place to land and simply fall away. Be like the ocean, which does not care if a small pebble is thrown into it. Your true self is much larger than your reputation. True silence begins when you stop defending a self-image that doesn't exist. You become lighter, more fluid, and much harder to hurt or manipulate. The fourth principle is refusing to drink the poison. Taking in negativity is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Stoicism teaches us that the inner fortress is built through the refusal of impulsive reactions. You decide what enters your mind and your heart. Do not let the toxicity of others stain your soul. Keep your internal environment clean, focused on virtue, and shielded from the bitterness of the world. The fifth principle: your mind is a garden. What you plant there will grow. If you plant seeds of resentment, you will harvest pain. Guard the gates of your mind. Only allow seeds of wisdom and discipline to take root. A well-tended garden provides peace even in a desert. Nurture your thoughts with silence and reflection. In the quiet, the most beautiful aspects of your character have the space to grow and flourish. The sixth principle is the power of silence. In a world that cannot stop talking, the one who knows when to be silent is king. Silence is not just the absence of noise, it is the presence of focus. It allows you to hear the truths that others are too loud to notice. Practice saying less than necessary. Let your actions speak for your character. Silence is a shield that protects your energy from being wasted on trivialities. The seventh principle: heal the old scars. Often, our reactions today are just echoes of wounds from the past that we haven't yet addressed. Observe your pain like a stranger. Do not let the ghosts of yesterday dictate how you respond to the person standing in front of you today. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for your own peace. Release the heavy weight of the past to walk freely into the present. The eighth principle: the obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that what stands in the way becomes the very path we must walk. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Every challenge is an opportunity to practice your inner stillness. See your problems as fuel for your growth. Just as fire tempers steel, the pressures of life can forge a soul that is unbreakable. The ninth principle is amor fati: love your fate. Do not just tolerate what happens, embrace it as if you had chosen it yourself. Accepting reality exactly as it is creates a profound sense of calm. When you stop fighting the inevitable, you find the energy to create. Fate may lead us through dark valleys, but our response remains our own. Loving your destiny means finding beauty in every step of the journey. The 10th principle is memento mori, remember you must die. This is not a dark thought, but a tool to gain perspective on what matters. If you knew this was your last hour, would you still be angry about a trivial comment? Death puts our petty grievances into perspective. Use the reality of your mortality to fuel your presence. Live with urgency, love with depth, and let go of everything that is not essential. The 11th principle is negative visualization. Spend time imagining the loss of things you value so you can appreciate them more deeply today. By preparing for the worst, you remove the power of fear. You realize that even if you lost everything, your inner character would remain intact. This practice doesn't make you cold, it makes you resilient. It teaches you to cherish the present moment while being ready for any change. The 12th principle is absolute presence. The past is gone, the future is a ghost. The only place you can find silence is right now. Do not let your mind wander into the what-ifs or the if-onlys. Anchor yourself in the sounds, smells, and sights of this moment. Presence is the ultimate form of mastery. When you are fully here, the noise of the world fades away and you become one with life. These 12 principles are not just ideas to be studied, they are tools to be used. They are the bricks of your inner fortress. Building this fortress takes time. It starts with the decision to stop reacting and start observing. It starts with the choice to be silent. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet he remained the master of his soul. He knew that no one could take his inner peace. True freedom is not found in the absence of constraints, but in the mastery of your own mind within those constraints. You are your own master. When you master silence, you become a beacon of light for others. In your stillness, they find a reason to stop their own frantic searching. You do not need to change the world to find peace. You only need to change the way you perceive and respond to the world around you. Take the first step today. Before you respond to the next email, the next insult, or the next crisis, stop. Breathe for 3 seconds. One small act of restraint is a victory. Each moment of silence is a stone laid in the foundation of your unchanging mindset in this changing world. The journey to mastery is long, but the destination is worth the effort. A mind that is truly still is a mind that is truly powerful. The art of mastering silence is the art of reclaiming your life. It is the path to becoming the person you were always meant to be. We leave you with this thought: silence is the language of the soul. Learn to speak it fluently and you will never be alone or afraid. Find your center, hold it. No matter how hard the world tries to shake you, remember that the power to remain still is always yours. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of stillness. May your mind be as steady as the mountain and as deep as the sea. Every day offers a new opportunity to practice. Do not be discouraged by setbacks, simply return to the breath and the silence once more. True strength is quiet, true wisdom is still. True power is found in the moments when you choose not to be moved by the world. In the silence, you find yourself. In yourself, you find the world. And in the world, you find the eternal peace of the present moment. Let go of the need to control everything. Trust in your ability to handle whatever comes, and find freedom in your own inner resilience. This is the art of the inner fortress. It is the shield that protects your soul and the sword that cuts through the noise of life. Time is your most precious resource. Do not waste it on anger or regrets. Use it to build a life of virtue and quiet strength. Your home is within you. Whenever the world becomes too much, return to the silence. It is always there waiting for you to listen. Balance is not something you find, it is something you create. Through discipline and awareness, you can maintain your equilibrium in any situation. Look for the beauty in the small things. In the silence, even the simplest object can become a source of profound inspiration and peace. You are part of the universe, and the universe is part of you. In the stillness, you can hear the heartbeat of all existence. From this perspective, our problems are small, our time is short. Our potential for peace is infinite. Choose to live in that infinity. The person in the mirror is your greatest ally. Treat them with the same kindness and discipline you would give to a dear friend. Virtue is the foundation of the inner fortress. When you act with integrity, you have nothing to fear from the world or yourself. Carry this silence with you. Share your peace through your presence. In a noisy world, your quiet strength is the most powerful gift. We wish you clarity on your path and strength in your heart. May you always find the silence you need to thrive and grow. The art of mastering silence is now in your hands. Use it well, live fully. Be the mountain in the middle of the changing world. Go forth in peace. The silence is yours, the fortress is built. You are ready for whatever the world brings to your door today and whatever life demands.